If the 49ers would have traded 2 first-round picks for Christian McCaffrey, it would have been worth it. It just would have been it would have been worth it. He's better. I thought we overpaid initially. We underpaid big time. This dude's probably the MVP of the NFL right now. It's crazy. Now, one of the press conference clips, shout out to the great Juan Salas. He is the best there is. He cut these up after the game. So whenever I was driving home and unloading that U-Haul and all that kind of stuff from the party, he was getting the clips. So we had those when we woke up this morning. Just want to say thank you for that. Kyle was asked, what if you didn't get CMC? And here was Kyle's response.
No, don't ever say that.
Did it come close in your mind? You almost didn't get him?
Yeah, it's real close. I mean, there's always, especially when you decide on something and then you need a little bit more. And it's like, man, we weren't going to do that. Should we do more? And it's always that huge debate. That's why usually when trades happen with lots of good players, there's usually one or two teams involved because trades are tough and there's always a huge risk. And when those don't work out, it's not just, oh, the player didn't work out. It's also you don't get those draft picks back too. So there's always a gamble to it. But no, life has been much better.
Yeah, it's pretty cool what he's been able to do. And so you got him because of a 4th round pick. That was the difference. The Rams didn't have a 4th. They were offering a 2, 3, and a 5th. We offered a 2, 3, 4, and a 5th this upcoming year, and they took ours. Like, that was it. That's the difference between the Rams getting him and us getting him. And I thought we overpaid. And I know a lot of people are like, man, that's a lot for a running back, on a second contract, and we're paying him the top money already for any running back. He's getting $16 million a year, which is way over anybody else. None of that matters. Talk about devaluing the position. Don't care. This dude just broke Jerry Rice's 49ers record for 13 consecutive games with a touchdown, and he did it by scoring 4 damn touchdowns in one game. Now, it's not just CMC. It's CMC in the system. And everybody wants to talk about Brock Purdy's system. Yeah, that makes everybody. Same thing with the running back, but it's a perfect pairing. I don't see the fact that CMC is playing the best football of his career. It's because he's playing with Shanahan. The fact that Brock Purdy is being so good is because he's playing with Shanahan, but that doesn't discount the fact that Brock Purdy and CMC are not total badasses. They are incredible. They are incredible. And so CMC was asked about what it's like playing for this team, and we got some clips dubbed over top of this. So for the visual watchers, you'll see some of these plays highlighted as he's talking about it. What it's like for CMC to be on this team.
I think it's a multitude of things. I think it's first off trust. Even though it's a swing pass and you're in space, you still have a job to press blocks, to set up blocks, and then obviously make one miss. And in this offense, if you make one miss, you could be gone. And so Juice had an amazing block. He took the MDM on the right, and Debo blocked his guy into the end zone, and then all the blocks that came on the inside. It's so fun to play for a team that takes pride in blocking. You got a guy like Debo and Ayuk and Jawan, and today out there Ronnie and Ray and Juice. I mean, the list goes on. Kittle, who just every game that's kind of the standard, and then an O-line who just is unbelievable. It's fun because you don't know which play is going to pop.
It's fun. And I mean, that dude just listed everybody. Everybody expects the linemen to do their thing. And the offensive line's been absolutely stellar. But to get the wide receivers and all the stuff that's going on out there, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. And we're getting to watch perfect pairings. And I mean that. You've got Brock Purdy that is just doing every single thing that Shanahan wants. On pace, on time, on rhythm. And that is beautiful to see. But you're also getting to see the best two-way back in the NFL in the most running back friendly offense in the NFL. And it is just excitement nonstop. Yatsik, my man, he says, I'm stuck. I can't decide if CMC is still new to us or if he's been here, been 49er for years. Hasn't even been a total year yet. Hasn't been in 3 more, I think it's 18 days. That's when I think we got him on the 19th. maybe the 20th of October last year, because you remember, it was hilarious. We were at the game. We were in Charlotte. You beat the tar out of them so bad. Seems he had a good game against us. You beat the tar out of them so bad, they fire their coach the next day. The next week, they trade us their best player. At the end of the year, we got their best coach. We totally, like, I don't know. There should be a name for that, but that was dirty. It was dirty. But yeah, he fits. A work ethic. I mean, he was babysat kind of by Kyle Shanahan and his family. Like, it just makes sense. It's what it is.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.